What's up, everybody? Aficionado, I'm back. Week 1 of the Premier League is in the books. Lots of good fixtures, lots of good scores. We're going to jump right into that right now. What's up, everybody? How you all doing? It was good to watch the games this weekend. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Lots of good scores, some really weak scores, really disappointing scores at Arsenal, but nothing that we can't unpack here. So what were you guys' thoughts, feelings on this Premier League season, or week 1 of this Premier League season? Leave it in the comments below. And also, I'm going to try to do this show every week, so I need a catchy name for it. Anybody has any ideas, leave it in the comments below. I'll check it out and we'll see what we can go with. But we're going to jump right in. All 20 teams played this week. It was opening week in the Premier League. Game 1 was played Friday night between Man U and Leicester. It was a pretty good game. Manchester United earned a win, not through a brilliant performance, more through a defensive standout. But it was still entertaining for at least 15 minutes of it. But Leicester managed to squeak a late goal through Jamie Vardy. It wasn't enough. Honestly, I thought Leicester deserved to win the game. Even though they lost, they had more chances and better chances, but could not convert. Luke Shaw scored a good goal. The goal was nice. The setup for the goal really was a terrible touch on his part, but you win some, you lose some. Roberto Pereira, nope, not Roberto Pereira. The new wingback for Leicester had a good debut. I will find his name and leave it in the comments. Paul Pogba scored a penalty, and honestly, the penalty giveaway was just horrific. It was terrible. Terrible. What was his name? The right back for Leicester. Danny Simpson got cut, FYI, in case you remember him. Daniel Amarte. I have no idea what it was. He looks like he was trying to play basketball with the ball. Stuck his arm out for no apparent reason in the second minute. Give your team down 1-0. Ended up costing him, but that's why I don't play professional soccer, I guess. So 2-1, Man U over Leicester. Oh well, I hate Man United. If you're a Man United fan, the big news of the week is obviously the fact that Paul Pogba has still neither confirmed nor denied that he will be leaving for Barcelona. So hopefully get some good news for the rest of the league. Some bad news for Man U. Would make my day. Lots of Saturday matches. Spurs, Newcastle, Tottenham 1-2-1. Show some good steel in the match. Really, I feel like that was a good little summary of what their season's going to look like. Close games, hard-fought wins, good defensive ability. All 3 goals were headers. It's your fun fact for the day. Dele Alli got the eventual winner. Decent game. Good win for Spurs. Give them 3 points. Every top 6 team but Arsenal earned 3 points this weekend, by the way. Second game, Watford and Brighton. Roberto Pereira, this time the real Roberto Pereira, scored an absolute cracker off a corner. Oh my gosh, it scorched into it. No keeper in the world was saving that. He scored a second one to really ice off the game. If you're a Brighton fan, it appears as though more of the same problems from last year are going to persist, mainly as a lack of goals scored. Huddersfield, Chelsea. First half was dominated by Huddersfield. They went into the break down 2-0. I don't know. Somehow Chelsea scores these crap goals, and everybody else just has to be happy with it. N'Golo Kante scored. A bit of a lucky shot, but still, he's just such a naturally positive and happy person. He's like that guy everybody cheers for, even though he plays for Chelsea. Somehow. There is one that exists. Eden Hazard also got like a little 20-minute cameo in that game and looked phenomenal. I think he had the most take-ons of any Premier League player this weekend. He played like 20 minutes. Insane. But rumors still persist that he'll be moving to Real Madrid. So 2 major stars in the Premier League, not certain or solid in their futures right now. Fulham Palace. Fulham spent a ton of money in the transfer window. They found out that there is more than just spending money necessary to win the Premier League. I think they will have a successful season, but they looked disjointed against Palace. They lacked a real connection. They were throwing a lot of new players out there, so I guess that's to be expected. Wilfried Zaha looked good, scored a late goal. Not really sure what Fulham's keeper was doing. But 2-0 for Palace, good 3 points, gets them off to a much better start than last season. Bournemouth Cardiff. Cardiff's going down, I'm sorry. It's just, they don't have the quality to stay in the Premier League. I mean, Bournemouth is not a top-class team by any means. And they handled Cardiff quite easily. Could have been 3-0 if Callum Wilson had converted a penalty. It was a good save on the penalty. But it finished 2-0. You know, you live and you learn if you're Cardiff. Wolves-Everton was my game of the week. 2-2 draw. I saw a red card, 2 goals from Richarlison, the new signing for Everton, and a Ruben Neves smasher of a free kick. Really, start to finish, a good game. Both teams that will be top 10 this year. I picked Ruben Neves up from my fantasy team immediately after the game. I was that confident in his performance. An assist and a cracker of a free kick. Richarlison looked really good. Also a player on my fantasy team, in case you're wondering. Good pickup if you're looking for anyone. Medium priced. But yeah, it was just a really phenomenal game, start to finish. Jagielka, reckless challenge after losing the ball. He missed a touch, lunged in on a player that was going towards goal, was straight over the ball. It was one of those ugly challenges that they're kind of trying to remove from the modern game, and he was sent off. It really changed the game, obviously, you're sending it back. But in the end, Everton was still able to earn a point. A good point for both teams. They'll take it and move forward. I think you're watching 2 contenders for Europa League spot right there. So, it was a good game. The Sunday games. Southampton-Burnley was not worth watching at all. Terrible game. Worst game of the weekend. 0-0. I mean, I feel like that really is going to sum up how Burnley is going to be playing this season. They're going to be focusing 100% on Europa League. They don't have the depth to do in Premier League too. That's just how it's going to be. I feel like they'll finish very low in the Premier League this season. But still, being in Europe for the first time in 51 years, I can't blame them. I would do the same thing if I was a Burnley owner/manager. But Liverpool 4, West Ham 0. Wow, Liverpool looked good. Naby Keita slotted right in. Looked like a really quality central midfield player. Mo Salah and Sadio Mane, both world-class finishers. 2 goals for Mane, a goal for Salah. Could have been 2 for Salah, but Fabianski made a fantastic save on him right on the goal line. West Ham really looked out of their depth despite all their summer signings. They need some time to gel into a cohesive unit and to adapt to this new system that Manuel Pellegrini is trying to put on them. But I think Liverpool will challenge City for the title this year because they looked that impressive. It was a phenomenal game. Really, the term heavy metal football does apply to this team. Arsenal 2, Man City 0. I mean, where do I start? The Emery Revolution took a slow start. I think he put the wrong lineup out. You signed new players like Leno and Torreira. I expect them to be playing. I mean, we saw once again why Xhaka does not deserve to be playing. That man is the worst professional soccer player in the Premier League. He is terrible. If you have different feelings than me, leave it in the comments. I'll blast you for him because I think Xhaka's terrible. Czech, good saves, cannot play with his feet the way Emery wants him to. I think he will be quickly replaced by Bernd Leno, and I think he will be for the better of Arsenal Football Club. If you're a Man City fan, man, they picked up right where they left off. No De Bruyne, no David Silva. They were missing key attacking players. No Leroy Sané, and they took Arsenal apart. Both their goals were world class. Benjamin Mendy's cross back across the box was fantastic. He might have been City's player of the game. Sterling looked aggressive, looked good. Mahrez looked good in his debut. I mean, if you're a Man City fan, you're thinking they picked up right where they've left off, which is terrifying for the rest of the league, considering they won by like 19 points. So it'll be interesting to see when City plays Liverpool, or if Liverpool can maintain this pace I think City is going to set. But I think both of those teams will be contending for the title this year, and then no one else will even be close. So, I mean, lots of good performances this weekend. It was a good opening weekend. Next week, the game of the week is once again Arsenal-Chelsea. I don't know. We'll see if we can expect any more out of Arsenal, any offensive production. Ozil looked terrible this last weekend, by the way. Sloppy, not like Ozil. I was very disappointed. My poor performance of the week would probably go to Jagielka for that terrible tackle. Really ruined it for his team there. I mean, Everton was looking good. I thought they were going to win easily. And then he was sent off, and it gave Wolverhampton new life. So I think Jagielka's tackle earns the Bad Play of the Week award. Once again, if you have a catchy name for that, hit me with it. I'll do it. Good Play of the Week, I got to say Sadio Mane for Liverpool. Man, he looked good. I mean, good movement, good finishing. He looked dangerous from start to finish. Was offside for one of his goals, granted, but he had several other chances that were also denied by Fabianski or very, very close to goals. So, a fantastic week in the Premier League. Week 2's coming up. I'm excited. Hope you're excited. Get in on this channel. Watch my videos. Subscribe. Like these videos. Do a lot you need to do. This is the greatest show on YouTube. Get in on it. Thanks for tuning in. I'll catch you later.